From Delaware's most award-winning radio news team, this is WDEL Video News. Here's Chris Carl.
Among Delaware's top stories for Wednesday, February 14th, the Iceman cometh. It's D-Day for the Newark Chrysler plant. And on this wintry day, we'll talk some baseball. Here are the details. A winter storm carrying with it more freezing rain than snow is making driving messy. AccuWeather's Joe Lundberg says the heaviest of it came down while you slept.
We had some snow in the front end, but that was really not our biggest concern. We felt that temperatures, once they got below freezing at the onset of the storm, would stay there through the night, and that would lead to a buildup of ice, and we kind of hoped that we'd see more sleet than freezing rain. And I think with the heavier precipitation coming through right now, that's what we're seeing, more sleet than freezing rain, which is in an odd way kind of beneficial to us because the sleet, that just kind of bounces off of things. It's real difficult to shovel, but it's a lot easier to handle than having a lot of freezing rain and ice clinging to power lines and tree limbs and that sort, because there's going to be a lot of wind today, and temperatures may get to about 32 or 33 briefly, but that's going to be about it, and then down below freezing throughout the day tomorrow and Friday.
Delmarva Power fared pretty good overnight with less than 150 outages reported in Newcastle County, but that number has ballooned past 7,000. Delmarva says you should call to report outages even if someone else has already called in your neighborhood. Outages should be reported to 1-800-898-8042. As the snow fell yesterday, many people made their annual pilgrimage to the home supply store. So did WDEL's Carl Konevsky.
Yul Kerr, assistant manager of the Home Depot store on Route 13 in Newcastle, says he's seen a steady stream of business since the weekend and has most of the items people look for when the forecast calls for snow.
We have adequate supply of salt, as you can see. We have snow shovels. We have about 400 snow shovels. Unfortunately, most other business we don't have much of snow blowers.
Not everyone, though, views the snow the same way. Kelvin Williams bought just one bag of rock salt. He lives in Wilmington but hails from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and says he's used to different conditions.
Probably this time of the year, probably a couple of feet of snow, 60 below wind chill, probably 10 below actual temperature. This is child's play.
For those who think a little differently than Kelvin, you can still find items to weather this storm, as well as a tool to possibly help you get ready for the next one. Reporting from Newcastle, I'm Carl Konevsky, 1150 a.m., WDEL.
There are a number of closings and delays today. Check WDEL.com's Snow Watch list for complete details. In other news, as Chrysler prepares to announce a worldwide restructuring plan today, a German publication is reporting that the Newark plant will close. The information comes from Auto, Motor und Sport, which says Chrysler is closing the Newark plant in the third quarter of next year and will shift production of the Dodge Durango and Chrysler Aspen to the Jefferson North plant in Detroit, where they already make the Jeep Grand Cherokee and Commander. The report cites Chrysler as saying that the closure of the Newark plant and one in St. Louis will boost the company's utilization rate, in other words, making the most of the plant's operating facilities and the employees working there. A Delaware connection to the Philadelphia shooting rampage. WDEL News continues in a moment.
You could spend your money at the gas pump, or you could spend it on those sexy pumps at your favorite store. Let Dart do the driving.
I do all my shopping with Dart. It's the most convenient way to shop the outlets, and it saves me money.
Now save even more. Get up to 40% off with a discounted Dart card online at dartfirststate.com or at your local Acme Market.
At this rate, with the money I save riding Dart, I have a new pair of shoes every week.
Travel smart. Choose Dart.
A University of Delaware football great is among the victims in Monday night's shooting rampage in Philadelphia. Police say a Newark man was the gunman. Philadelphia police say 44-year-old Vincent Dortch had invested money with ZigZagNet Incorporated and had lost money. Monday night, during a company business meeting, Dortch opened fire, killing 3 men and critically wounding a 4th before killing himself. Among the dead, 41-year-old Bob Norris, a running back for Delaware from 84 to 86, named all-conference in his final year, and later a Newcastle County police officer. Also killed were Norris's brother Mark and 42-year-old James Reef of New York. State police say a 26-year-old Felton man has been charged with murdering his cousin after a family funeral. Troopers say Robert Weiss allegedly shot 31-year-old Clifford Weiss several times. The family had gathered at their grandfather's house in Harrington after funeral services for their grandmother. The 76-year-old grandfather was also shot once in the leg and is hospitalized. Weiss surrendered to police. He told police his cousin allegedly sexually abused him in the 4th grade. State State Police have also arrested a man in a bank robbery that happened last week in Bear. 39-year-old Joseph Slayton of Bear turned himself in. He's accused of robbing the Commerce Branch on Songsmith Drive, February 8th. A midday fire at the Valero refinery near Delaware City disrupts its crude processing. The fire, reported about 12:45 yesterday afternoon, was quickly extinguished. Nearby fire companies were called for mutual aid as a precaution, but were not needed. There were no injuries. The cause under investigation. The Phillies make a signing. WDEL Sports and your Delaware AccuWeather forecast coming up.
As you look for your college experience, make sure you look at Wilmington College, your key to success.
I'm Peter MacArthur.
I'm Melanie Armstrong, and here are Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour.
The most complete coverage of the news that matters in Delaware every weekday morning, 5:30 to 9 on 1150 AM WDEL.
In WDEL Sports, Phillies reliever Jeff Geary has come to terms with the Phils on a one-year deal. Geary and the Phillies avoided arbitration by agreeing to an $800,000 contract. Geary had his best season last year, posting a 7-1 record with a 2.96 ERA and one save in 81 games. When the Phils open their season, shortstop Jimmy Rollins will be playing his 7th year, a veteran at the age of 28.
You know what veteran means to me? Jamie Moyer. That's a veteran. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really. Sometimes I have to pinch myself and just like, man, I'm going on 7 years. And I remember when I was on the other end looking at a guy that 7 years, I'm like, I can't wait to get 7 years and see how good I'll be. And here I am at 7 years, like, I haven't done anything. I have a lot to prove. I have a lot more, baseball to play in. I really do, but that's a blessing of getting up here early, getting that experience, but, still being in my prime.
Pitchers and catchers report to Clearwater for spring training tomorrow. Your WDEL Delaware AccuWeather forecast. Sleet and freezing rain to start today, ending early this afternoon as some snow. Then mostly cloudy the rest of the day, high 33. Tonight clearing and cold, low 12. And tomorrow sun and clouds, the high reaching 26. Get news updates throughout the day. Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour on 1150 AM WDEL or anytime right here at WDEL.com, including news video from Delaware and around the world from WDEL and the Associated Press. I'm Chris Carl. Thanks for watching.